No matter what happened, certain people have a view that the new normal was never to be achieved. And they bet on the idea that the vaccine wouldn't be around within a year, that somehow it would keep going and going and going. For what reason, I don't know. But when a man who has the ear of the incoming president says things like this, even though a vaccine is now available in the United States, it should frighten everyone.
When do you think life will fully return to what we thought of as normal back in January? No masks, no social distancing, no other protective measures necessary.
So we'll have, starting in the summer, about 9 months where a few things like big public gatherings will still be restricted. But, we can see now that somewhere between 12 to 18 months, and we have a chance, if we manage it well, to get back to normal.
12 to 18 months. He's literally talking about lockdowns being the way to deal with this until literally everyone is vaccinated. And even then, it's not once, it's twice. 2022 is what Bill Gates is talking about. And I'm sorry. Does anyone want to give our state premiers the power to open and shut the gate, to decide whether they can and can't come to your births, deaths and marriages till 2022? He thinks not. The vaccine that would guard you against getting the thing that 99.9% of people won't die from, but blocks your ability to pass it on to the less than 1% of people who would have a very serious adverse effect of COVID, seems pretty obvious. And it has been an amazing achievement for this thing to have happened within a year, even though lefties and certainly the before and after school care teachers at the North Newtown Public School wouldn't, of course, be crediting the Orange Man because Orange Man bad. But Operation Warp Speed, it got it there, and we talked about all that last night. But now that the vaccine is here, now that it has been administered to health workers in the UK and the US, and in a few months we'll start to do the same here in Australia, but let's be honest, unless you work with somebody or you're near somebody who's in around hotel quarantine, the virus is not the big concern in Australia right now. Yes, a little spot fire here or there, but we can deal with the spot fires.
One of the misperceptions here, just because you get vaccinated with that second dose does not mean you should be participating in things like traveling in the middle of an out-of-control pandemic or that you're liberated from masks. Mm-hmm. Everything still applies until all of us get the 2-dose regimen. And we don't think that's going to happen until June, July. And again, this goes back to what we just talked about, Chuck. We don't know if just getting the vaccination prevents serious illness, or does it also prevent you from getting infection entirely, meaning you can still get infected with the virus potentially and pass it on to others. So really, really critical. Don't let your guard down just because you got vaccinated. You still might be able to get infected with the virus.